Newer and bluer meanies have been sighted in the vicinity of this theater. There's only one way to go out.
What is that?
Singing!
We all live in the Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine. We all live in the Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Real Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with my partner, my Beatle in crime, Christopher Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
And we're finishing up Beatlemonthia with the Yellow Submarine. A great classic. And the first Beatles movie I ever bought.
Huh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the other good one.
Mm-hmm. So, want to get into the synopsis?
Sure.
Overview? Okay.
Yellow Submarine, also known as The Beatles' Yellow Submarine, is a 1968 animated musical comedy adventure film inspired by the music of the Beatles, directed by animation producer George Dunnan and produced by United Artists and King Features Syndicate. Initial press reports stated that the Beatles themselves would provide their own character voices. However, aside from composing and performing the songs, the real Beatles participated only in the closing scene of the film, while their cartoon counterparts were voiced by other actors.
Now the synopsis.
Sure. The music-loving inhabitants of Pepperland are under siege by the Blue Meanies, a nasty group of music-hating creatures. The Lord Mayor of Pepperland dispatches sailor Old Fred to Liverpool, England, where he is to recruit the help of the Beatles, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. The sympathetic Beatles ride a yellow submarine to the occupied Pepperland, where the Blue Meanies have no chance against the Fab Four's groovy tunes.
Yeah, I really like this movie. And the four actors surprised me. I didn't realize that the Beatles didn't voice them until I read the books and stuff. I'm like, oh, they didn't actually voice them.
Yeah, they all actually got pretty close to how each member sounds.
Yeah.
John Clive as John Lennon, Jeffrey Hughes as Paul McCartney, Peter Baden as George Harrison for most of the film, and Paul Angelis as Ringo.
Yeah. Along with other characters.
Yeah. Dear God, this man had great range as a voice actor. Not only was he Ringo, he was the opening narrator and the chief Blue Meanie.
Mm-hmm. And later George.
Yeah, for additional dialogue.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, Peter Baden got arrested because he was in the military and he went AWOL. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, but I thought the cast did pretty well. The four guys who voiced the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's not forget Dick Emery as Max, the Chief's second in command.
Yeah.
He was Lord Mayor. He was Jeremy Hillary Boob, the Nowhere Man. Mm-hmm. And he was also, and then there's also Lance Percival as the voice of Old Fred. Mm-hmm. Everybody did great in this film.
Lance Percival voiced Paul and Ringo in the original Beatles cartoon that they were doing at the same time that the Beatles didn't like. Yep.
How come they didn't like the cartoon?
Mainly because mainly after they changed their look, they still kept their old look.
Yeah. When they still kept the Beatlemania era
Yeah.
look, even after they had gone through Sergeant Pepper and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
So, I guess I get that. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yep. But I thought the voice acting was great.
Yeah.
We actually have a plot this time.
Yeah, and it's actually a solid plot.
Yep. Yep.
When it comes to absolutely weird, avant-garde, and artistic things, this film was perfect to do that because all the great and unique animation and whatnot was used perfectly in this film. This is the film that should have had that all along, and the other films shouldn't have gone that crazy.
Yep.
And plus, all the music they use in this is fantastic.
Yeah, mainly you guys got everything from previous songs to like 4 new ones.
Yeah, they essentially found ways to use some of the best songs from, like, I'd say at least 4 of their best albums. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Rubber Soul, Revolver, and Magical Mystery Tour. They found ways to incorporate music from all of those, and all the chef kisses. All the chef kisses.
Of course, you got introduced to my favorite song, Hey Bulldog. Which was not in the US release originally.
Yeah, which is weird enough. I cannot... There's no way I would have enjoyed that scene without that song.
Yeah. Well, I think they cut the whole scene out. The whole Bulldog scene, yeah.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Thank God it was fixed.
Yeah. For the DVDs.
And, which scene do you think utilized the music the best?
Which music?
Well,
Which movie? I think the Yellow Submarine utilized the music at best.
yeah. Well, yeah, I also agree. What did you think of the art style and design and whatnot?
I thought that was really good.
Yeah. Even though at times things get a bit weird, like we see certain characters and whatnot that it's like, why is the Phantom there? What's going on here? Why did Frankenstein turn into John Lennon? What is going on here? And plus, we actually get kind of their unique characteristics.
Yeah.
John's much more calm now. What would you say?
I'd say they give him more of intelligence because he's wearing the glasses.
Oh yeah, make the guy wearing the glasses the smart one.
Yeah.
What would you explain? Is Paul just still Paul?
Yeah. And same with Ringo. While George they go back more into the George India stuff.
Yeah, he's the much more spiritual one.
Yep. Saying his quotes usually saying it's all in the mind. That's usually the George quotes in the movie is it's all in the mind. Basically.
Yeah, well, Ringo initially is the sad sack, but hey, he's actually kind of the hero of this.
Yep. Plays a big plot point in bringing Jeremy, like the boob, in.
Jeremy Hillary Boob,
Yep.
the Nowhere Man.
Yep. The Blue Meanies were good, although why they only captured Jeremy, not the rest of the Beatles, when they were in the Sea of Holes. I know there was only one of you, but you could have just got one of them out one at a time.
And plus, I really enjoy the Blue Meanies.
Yeah.
Because they're just so weird and unsettling. I mean, they have a whole freaking army of various things that are assaulting Pepperland, rendering people what? Were they frozen? Or?
I thought they were frozen at first, and then sometimes they're like depressed. I'm not quite sure, or blue or depressed. I'm not quite sure.
If any of you all have ever seen the Powerpuff Girls, that episode where Rainbow the Clown turns into Mr. Mime and he devoids all of Townsville out of color. Yeah, it was kind of like that. And then the power of music woke everyone up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened here. And I mean, they had the Bonkers, they had the Blue Meanies with their lightning bolt guns, and dear God, that creepy glove.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That thing freaks me out. That glove freaks me out because of how it laughs.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, with the Blue Meanies themselves, mainly the Chief Blue Meanie and Max, I love the banter.
Yeah.
And I can actively see where Craig McCracken, who created the Powerpuff Girls, got the idea for him.
Mm-hmm.
I fully understand where elements of the Chief Blue Meanie went into him. Mainly the way that he talks. You know, that very nice and flowing way. And then when he gets mad, what?
Yep. Yep. All done well by Paul Angelis.
Which I really enjoyed that.
Yep. And of course, everything saved by the day by love.
Yeah. All you need is love.
And then we also meet the Beatles' alternate universe counterparts.
Yeah.
I think they're from an alternate universe. Pepperland.
Yeah, Pepperland is its own universe, and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band are the Beatles. But then the Beatles meet the Beatles, and
Only Paul and Ringo's counterparts look the same.
yeah.
John and George get the shave from there.
It should have been okay. I don't know. I think Pepperland George should have at least had a mustache, but
Yeah, or they could have switched it around and give Paul's counterpart a mustache.
yeah, would have made more sense.
Which meant someone could have brought the wrong Ringo. Or the wrong Paul. Now.
Oh, good Lord. What would happen then?
Yep. Well, like we said, the Beatles do make a cameo. In their small appearance, they do.
Well, yeah, they did it because they really enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
So, hey, this got a major seal of approval from the Beatles, despite the fact that they didn't want to, voice themselves. Which I think in the end, I think that was a better idea to have more professionals do the voices. Yeah. But still have the Beatles show up in a way.
Yeah.
Plus comes with the quote that I said in the opening. Singing!
Yeah, there wasn't that much bad in the movie.
Oh, there.
Other than no Victor Spinetti.
Yeah. That's the only downside. Yeah, he didn't get a 4 in a row. He only got, 3.
Yeah.
But... with you talking about some of the new songs, they did make a couple songs particularly for the album. For the movie. Yeah. My apologies. Hey Bulldog and All Together Now.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. But you want to get into the scores, or I think we've said pretty much everything.
Yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
sure. I actually give this a 9 out of 10. This was a very good film. It stands head and shoulders next to A Hard Day's Night, despite the fact they're two completely different films.
Yep.
I feel as though this film, along with A Hard Day's Night, is the perfect encapsulation of the Beatles in film and best ways to show the two different eras of the Beatles.
I also give this a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I'm only counting down because there's no Victor Spinetti in this movie. But other than that, it was pretty much a perfect film with the plot and everything. You weren't confused of what was going on, pretty much.
Great use of the music.
Yep. But so if anyone disagrees or anything, find us on Facebook, The Real Screen Team. Find us on YouTube. Subscribe. Comment or troll on there. We know you're watching.
Yeah. And pretty much all of your interaction with our channel definitely helps. You know, we're trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That's our first major goal. And once we reach that, we'll do a special live stream celebration.
But you want to roll us out?
Well, sure. Yeah. I'm in a much better mood this time. Well, thank you all for coming. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It definitely helps. Thank you. Let's fade to black.
We all live in the Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine.